Do you have a Microsoft Surface Pro? Then you might have the same problem I do. The Microsoft Surface Pro has always been a really nice, neat, well-designed piece of equipment in my opinion. But it did and does have one glaring issue. You have one USB port. That was never good enough for me, so I decided to check out other options. You could buy, for example, a dongle, this isn't one, but a dongle would act like this. It would fly around all over the place, and I hated that. So I wanted something better, and lately I found something better. This thing, the Inateck Microsoft Surface Inateck Microsoft Surface Dockingstation. I can't talk today. Let's take a closer look and see why I like it quite a lot. So the purpose of this device is really simple. You take a USB hub with Ethernet and HDMI output and you clamp it onto the Surface. It's really easy. Let me show you. Here we have, let me free up a hand. Here we have a normal Microsoft Surface Pro. Has this little stand here at the back. You can use to, stand the device on a table. It's pretty self-explanatory, I think. Just take this thing and slide it on here. Doesn't get much simpler. Plug it in, USB, and now the hub is already working. The hub and the Ethernet port, the network port here, they're working. What's not working yet is the HDMI output. For that we need the mini display cable, which I will plug in now. And I will plug it in incorrectly, of course, because it's video. So now you basically just have these two cables and this little box here at the back. It's still pretty mobile. It doesn't fold down perfectly, but well, yeah, of course it doesn't. But it's still better, in my opinion, than a dongle flying around here at the end that you have to unplug every time you put this thing away. And you now have, let me just log in. Thank you. And now you have 3 USB ports, 1 Ethernet port, and HDMI out, which is really nice. You didn't have it before, and it's in a very integrated package, which is exactly what I wanted. So now let's try it out. USB stick and my trusty little mouse. Bing. Yay! I don't know if you can see that from that far away. Come on. I think my table does not like this mouse. Let me check on my mouse pad. Yeah, that works. So, the mouse works, and now we plug in the USB device. See? So now we have 2 USB devices connected at once, and we can actually do some work now, which is nice. So yeah, a USB extension for the Microsoft Surface Pro. Something that should not really be necessary, because Microsoft should have at least included a second port or a USB-C port, or a USB-A port and a C port. I don't care. More than one is what was necessary here. But, well, they didn't, at least on this model. So I can definitely live with this. So all in all, I like this thing. It works perfectly. The speed I will show you here. In the top video, the USB drive is plugged directly into the Surface, and at the bottom it's plugged through the USB hub, and the speed is basically the same. It's basically the same speed as the port itself, so the hub is definitely a USB 3 hub, and in order to explain that, I also want to mention that this is a SanDisk Extreme Go USB 3.1. Is it SanDisk? Yes, SanDisk. So this is an SSD USB stick. It's definitely faster than USB 3.0, so this is not the bottleneck. Just to make that clear. So it's a nice product. It's not cheap, that's the one problem. It's 70 bucks, 69.99 euros. I got it a little cheaper because of some kind of promotion bullshit, so I got it for like 52 or 59, 10 bucks off or something, which was nice, which is the reason I bought it. And I'm glad I did. Well, I hope this video was nice and interesting. I haven't made a video in quite a while, and obviously I'm very rusty, as this video clearly shows. I really have to get back into making videos again. If this video helped you in any way, please leave a comment. If you want to, like the video. If not, well, I don't really care. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Oliver here at Vienna Gamer, and I will see you next time.